Welcome back to the show. This was last night's training. And you see here we got Tim Bonin and Monty. Monty was actually playing with Mighty Mouse, Demetrious Johnson. You could say he's the baddest man on the planet. I know Daniel Cormier right now might lay claim to that.
Pound for pound.
Pound for pound, I've still got Mighty Mouse #1 on my list.
I'm thirsty.
Now you can tell that apparently Monty wasn't exactly carrying the weight of Mighty Mouse, who only weighs 125 pounds.
Is that what we do now here? Monty is like our whipping boy.
We love hate Monty.
We love hate.
Love is because we love him.
I love you, Monty.
But apparently the hate part
I
is
thought he was a
Demetrious.
pretty good player.
Yeah, apparently not. That's what we've been told.
Was Demetrious like mumbling stuff about, who's this guy I got to play with? God,
I got stuck with him. I got stuck with Monty. I really thought Monty was going to be the star and that Mighty Mouse would be the
We were going to launch a career, huh?
Yeah. Apparently that's not the way it went down in the gaming community last night. But I still think it'd be inspirational if you're Monty and you're playing alongside, again, a guy you can make a claim is the baddest man on the planet.
I'm sure he was nervous. Like, what do I say to him?
He was a little nervous.
He's famous. I don't know what to say to him.
Apparently we had to beep out some things because every time we got killed, he'd be beep.
Monty or Demetrious?
Monty.
Whoa, Monty.
Oh, it was Demetrious, I'm being told.
I was
going to say, because Monty's good
a
Iowa, good Iowa boy.
Good corn-fed, salt-of-the-earth Midwesterner.
Right?
That's all he is. I don't know if I've ever heard of.
Oh, he's from Illinois. He just went to Iowa.
According to our producer, Patrick Toole, he is from Rockford, Illinois.
We love Monty.
I don't care. I'm going to consider him from Des Moines.
Right? Yeah. But that was a lot of fun. I mean, just think that those two get to play. Anybody else could watch them play for like the better part of an hour last night on our Twitch Stadium 2 account, which is pretty darn cool. By the way, you should subscribe to that.
Go sign up.
And get on there and check it out because we are doing some really cool things.
Be part of the fun.
Yeah, especially if you're a gamer. You might want to get over there and check it out because we're going to be doing a lot of things like that in the future. But we know that we've been inspired today because we've been talking about it all day. That Tony Robbins is actually in the building. Right now it's kind of a calm out there in the United Center here. But earlier,
this morning,
they were at like 7 a.m.
It was pandemonium.
We hear him like, woo, yeah!
Books that were being
Power!
signed. There was coals that are on fire being walked over. I mean, this guy he's got some kind of something going on.
But we did get to talk to Demetrious a little bit before Monty and he played a little Fortnite last night. And I did want to talk to him because he is, again, right now on that short list of best fighters in the world. So Strammy, enjoy a little bit of our conversation last night with Mighty Mouse.
How long you been into gaming, Demetrious? I mean, we all know you as a fighter, but obviously you're huge into this. When did you really start to get into it?
I got into video gaming when I was a child. And then when I really started getting into streaming on Twitch was about 2.5 years ago. I was rocking my firstborn son to bed. And then somebody was like, dude, you know you can watch somebody play Mega Man X on Twitch? I was like, no, you're lying, right? And he goes, no, you can. And so ever since then, I was like, all right, I'm watching. I'm going to start watching Twitch. And then I started streaming, and everything else was just history.
Awesome. Well, Monty's going to join you in a couple minutes to play some Fortnite. I know he's nervous. I mean, it's not every day that he gets to play with the baddest man in the world. So hopefully he can hold up his end. Speaking of, though, we got to talk about UFC 227 coming up August 4th there out in Los Angeles at the Staples Center. And you're going to take on Henry Cejudo for the second time. How you feeling, man? Because I know the pound-per-pound stuff doesn't really matter to you, but it is another guy that you've already destroyed the first time. What would be different, if anything, the second?
You know, obviously going to this fight against Henry Cejudo on August 4th, I feel normal. You know, I feel like just any other fight, it's another title defense. Even though I already beat Henry Cejudo, I don't take him lightly. Henry Cejudo is a fantastic athlete. He's won 2 in a row. Actually, he has been finished. I finished him.
Yeah.
It's another fight. So I'm focused, going to go out there and do the best that I can. And body feels good, weight's good. Have me a nice little calzone tonight.
Yeah.
And I'm just relaxed, man. I'm just gaming every night and just hanging out.
Yeah, some of your moves that you do inside the octagon feel like I'm watching a video game. How do you do some of the stuff that you do? Like, last couple fights where you almost had an arm bar after a takedown in midair. How do you come up with some of this stuff?
Practice makes perfect, man. I'm always practicing to be the best Demetrious Johnson I can be. Always working with great coaches like Matt Hume, my training partners James Yang, Pocholo, Tony Sublime. I'm surrounded by a lot of great guys, and you know, I just make sure when I'm in a gym I'm focused, and when I go out there I try to do the best of my ability to make sure I execute what we've been training in the gym for 8 weeks.
Awesome. And again, people are chiming in now. Demetrious, obviously, they might have some questions for you as we go. But does the pound for pound title mean anything to you? Because I think most people now recognize you as the best fighter in the UFC at any weight.
Yeah, you know, the pound for pound title, it means something, but at the same time, it doesn't. And that might not make sense. But
Yeah.
I think people are always going to change their ideal or their perception on somebody, right? You know, Daniel Cormier just became, you know, the second champ.
Right.
So a lot of people might put him at, you know, the best power fighter in the world, which is fine, which is still, you know, I have nothing against that at all. He's done some great achievements in his life. So for me, I'm just focused on going out there, winning my fights and doing the best that I can. And then if people want to throw me in that discussion of being the best pound for pound fighter in the world, then so be it. But I'm not going to, you know, try to push forward and just, oh, I have to be it. It's what I need to do. For me, I'm just going to sit back, kick back and relax and just do me.
What about what happened at the end of that when Cormier won the fight, obviously, and he did a little WWE grabbing the mic, calling out Brock, and then Brock comes in. Are you okay with that? I mean, you got to try to sell a fight, right? I understand that.
Yeah, I'm absolutely okay, man. It was hilarious. It was very entertaining. And, you know, I think he kind of had a little something to say about it. Like, you know, I'm here for a reason. The heavyweight division is weak, so I'm here to take out Daniel Cormier. So do I agree with him that the heavyweight division is weak? No, not at all. I think it's a great division. But I think, you know, for Daniel Cormier, it'll be his biggest paycheck in his entire life. And I'm excited. I'm definitely going to watch the fight.
Yeah, right. I think more people that maybe if Brock didn't enter the octagon, they're going to watch that fight than maybe had he not stepped in there. So it will help to sell the fight. Very quickly, do you want to be a champ? Because I know if you want to go up to 135 and you've been offered some things in the past, I know you like and you're comfortable at 125. Does that motivate you at all?
You know, at the end of the day, for me, it's about making sure that my future is secure. So, for example, I'm pretty sure those guys have done very well for themselves. And I think, you know, when it came to negotiation, I think both those athletes, Daniel Cormier and Steven Miocic, were both very happy at what they got for doing a super fight. So for me, if the money's right and I'm in the right place in mind where I'm ready to do it, then absolutely, you know, I'm never, you know, turn down something. But now that I'm in this point of my career where every fight I do, I got to make sure it's very beneficial for me, then we'll make it happen.
It's just always cool to catch up with a guy like Demetrious, then to do that, and then to play with Monty for an hour.
Yeah, that was
awesome
cool.
night. So again, hopefully we'll have more of those nights. You got to check us out on our Stadium 2 account as well. But we are always